Okay. Make sure everything is connected correct. And it looks good.
Sure everything is connected correct.
Looks good on my end. But we're okay. I see people are coming on. Hi, Ronnie. Hi, Patsy. Donna. Diana. I know I'm a couple of seconds, minutes late. You know, it seems like you always have to go to the bathroom at the last minute. You know how that is. All right, so I'm going to wait about 15 more seconds to make sure people get on okay. So nice to see everybody here. All right, we got about 5 more seconds. Everybody's going to be crafting tomorrow, right? We're all going to be snowed in. Okay, let's get started. This is the hostess code for the month of December. If you'd like to place an order, I'd appreciate it if you could use this hostess code when it asks you for one. You can also find this on my business page as well. So welcome to those that are joining us. If you have not already gotten a upcoming mini catalog that starts January 5th, and you would like one, please let me know and I'll get one to you. If you're local, I would appreciate it if it could be picked up, but if not, I can mail it to you. So lots of goodies coming. Lots and lots of goodies. I have lots of new classes planned. I'm excited. So tonight is the end of Christmas. After this, it's going to be new products, new stuff. So I did promise to do a couple slimline cards because I know people like them. So let's start off with one that's pretty simple. Let me just get my bone folder, see if I can get it to lay a little bit flatter. I don't know why. I must have my ribbon too tight. All right, so this is the simple version. I remember over the weekend I did a Facebook live using up some of this paper. I only have a few sheets left. I absolutely love it. It's been a lot of fun. It is in the winter catalog. I don't know if there's still some available. I didn't go on today to check out what is gone in that. Let me grab my mini scoreboard. So most of my slimline cards, I make them at 7.5 by 8.5. So I only have to do one cut. So I'm going to score this at 3.5. And my scoreboard's not quite long enough, so I'm going to flip it over so I can do it both ways. Give this a nice burnished. This is the thick white, so that's why sometimes it doesn't lay as well. I'm going to grab my pieces here. Most of you know that I like to maximize my value of my cardstock. So this is going to be the mat. So I'm going to cut out my tree for like you see here. And I'm going to need one more circle. Now the words, I can't tell you where they come from. I suspect paper pumpkin. I just grabbed them out of my binder that I showed you the other day. So this is a piece of that paper that's in that kit. This is a piece of old olive, which is 3 1/4 by 8 1/4. The DSP is 3 by 8. So I am going to put some white baker's twine on this. I really like twine. I tend to use it quite a bit when it's an option. A little, okay, so I'm going to use my stamp and seal. The other night I couldn't think of what this was called. I gotta get my silicone mat out because I'll probably get some on my new paper. I do like this silicone seal once you get used to it. It's like everything else, new stuff. Sometimes it's a challenge. Okay, so here's my little baker's twine. It's super sticky, that's for sure. I can't imagine what the plus is. Because this is just a regular, whoops, I got it too far. This is just a regular one and it's super sticky. Alright, just look straight. Let's move this down just a little bit. So I have enough adhesive on there. I can attach it to my mat. And then I need to put it on. I'm going to use Tombow for this because it gives me a few minutes to play with it. So yeah, I encourage you to use your underneath mat. Nobody's going to see it. We're putting another piece of paper over it. No sense in wasting the good stuff. Gives us money to buy more toys, right? When we're a little thrifty. It only takes about 10 or 15 seconds for that to adhere. I'm going to grab a long piece here. I want to make a double bow. So I just take my baker's twine and double it up. No snow for you, Wani? How come? Where were you? If there's no snow. Okay. Make a bow. If you have not checked out the clearance list on Stampin' Up website, I recommend that you do. There's some really good deals on there. There was great ones the other day. Most of them have sold out, but there's still a few pretty good deals. Okay. So then this is my words. I just took the Starburst punch, which I'm not sure if it's still available, but many of us have it. Let me attach that with some dimensionals. Oh, Wani says she just doesn't want snow. Yeah, me neither, but what are we going to do? We're going to get it whether we want it or not. Here's my tree. Let's put a couple of dimensionals on that. I'm going to set that right there. And then these cute little snowflake sequins, those were on the clearance list, but they sold out in minutes. It was unbelievable. But I believe the shaker ones might be still available. Pickup tool. Because I bought mine when they were full price. And now I'm going to put some on my tree. Yeah, I don't mind snow either. I don't drive in it, so I don't have to worry about it. My dog is a little funny about it. She's not too fond of it. She's a Mississippi girl. She came from Mississippi a few years back. She's so funny. She gives me this look like, you know, you think I'm going to go out there, but she does. All right, so pretty simple card. Inside, I put, I used this from our house to yours. And then I cut out all of these houses. So my point is to check out your papers. There's often a lot you can do with it. And now they're making more and more that you can use framelits with. This one happened to have one, but I didn't purchase it. Then I'm going to take a little house. I want a small one. I'll take this little red one. Put it down in the corner. Just a drop of glue. So there's the one I made. This bow's awful big though. Whew. Let's trim that down. Grab the scissors, ribbon scissors. Yeah, that looks better. So there's that one. My next card is kind of a step-up card, but it was so much fun to make. So here's the original sample. I'll bring them back in a minute. But look at this one. So I cut out the scenery and I made it into a pop-up card. So isn't that cute? So here's my little houses. Let me get all my supplies. So there's 1, 2. I've got to score this again. I forgot to do that part. So 3.5. 3.5. The pop-up ones are super easy to make. They look like they're hard, but they're not at all. So let me score and burnish my card base. Alright, so let me get my little scenery here. And I'm going to layer it onto a piece of the... Let me just take another little whisker off, I think. Okay, cut it. Oh dear. Okay. I moved my cutter to the other table. So. Okay, so here's my background. So let's make sure that's okay. Yep, looks good. So again, I'm using my favorite adhesive, Tombow. This one didn't have a car on it, so I cut a car out from another page. I think this is my car. So I cut the car out. I'm going to put it on with the pop-up. There's my tiny pop-ups. Going up the mountain. Now, there's also a page that has all kinds of words on it. think I showed you that the other day. Right here. So you can cut them out. They're in English, in French, and German, I believe. So all of you that brought me the goodies, thank you so much. I've been slowly munching away on them. They are so good. Yeah, the blue paper is very pretty. It's got all kinds of houses on the other side. It's that moonlight, midnight moonlight, or... I'm going to put my mountains in the back. Looks like I didn't cut another piece, but I don't want to keep you guys waiting, so I'm just going to put it on. It'll be fine. The receiver doesn't know what the sample looks like, right? I tell you guys that all the time. I have to practice what I preach. I just wanted the mountain tops. Okay. So how you make your little, you're going to make these little boxes to hold up your houses. So what I did is I took a piece of scrap that I have, bring my scoreboard in, and you just want to make sure that they're equal sizes. So I'm doing these at 1 inch. And then you cut it. So, and you need 5 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason that you need 5 is because you want to make a nice firm box, I call it. So see how this one is going to overlap on this one. So you create this box. It doesn't matter how wide it is. It's just going to take a minute to dry. So then, I'm going to attach this. And then you put some on the bottom. Only on 2 squares. Whoops, looks like it's almost time for another trombone. So since it's a big house, I'm going to put it more towards the edge. Just make sure you're as close to the fold as you can get, but not over the fold. I'm going to put my other ones in at the same time. So it helps if you hold it up. Put those 2 in. Yes, Connie, you need to try these. So this is what they look like when they're dry. Let me hold them for a second. Oh, geez, I didn't even glue this down. No wonder. All right, so I got one more. A little one, I thought. I hope everybody tries it. It's fun. Let me hold that there for a second. And then I got to decide on my houses. Guess I'll have to use these 3. Although I kind of like this one. It looks like a bakery, doesn't it? But I want it to have a door. So I'm going to glue on this little door that I cut out. I liked paper dolls when I was a kid, in case you couldn't tell. Those of us that are of age, remember McCall's magazine? Used to get one every month. Betsy McCall. Okay, so let's put some glue on the back. Just let it sit there for a second till it catches. And put the big house here. Tiny remembers, yeah. I loved paper dolls. And when I was first started in Stampin' Up, I don't have it anymore now. I wish I did because I got grandchildren, but we had a stamp. Those of you that have been doing Stampin' Up long enough, do you remember the paper doll stamp we had? All right, let's put a few of those cute little snow sequins up top. On our mountain tops. Now hopefully everybody's done doing what they need to do so they can relax and enjoy the holidays. Some of you have been busy beavers, my lord. Okay, so there they are. I'm going to leave this till it dries. This one, and then these two. And I'll select a word from the cutouts. So there we have it, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you like it, and I hope you try it. And I'd love to see what you make with them. Okay, have a great night, everybody. I'll be back on Monday for our simple weekly stamping with some new toys. I promise you. Oh, man. There's some beauties. Okay, thank you, everybody. Have a good night.